Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be showing off my gear. I am not doing this in any way to show off. I want this to be very purely educational for people who may just want to look at my gear, or just they want to figure out how to progress. And as a disclaimer, you guys know that I do play in Bera. I do not play in Reboot, so my progression is a lot more different. I know majority of MapleStory content creators are playing in Reboot, but I do play in regular server, which means that I have access to buying stuff in the auction house and trading off gear, so it does get a little bit easier. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I just want you guys to see all of the gear I've progressed after playing for maybe like 1 or 2 years. So yeah, let's just start off with my totem, Misty Island Totem. This is a 75 luck, 3 attack, and 3% all stat. That is pretty good. I kept that, and unfortunately I cannot drop these boxes, otherwise it's gonna tempt me to re-roll flames. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. I've seen a lot better flames, but this is not bad either. And I have a barefoot totem. I don't know why, these are just kind of random shit totems. The only totem that matters is basically the ancient state replica, or if you have like a frenzy totem, that counts as a totem. So yeah, let's just go to the rings. So my first ring is a Dawn Guardian Angel ring. This is not 22 star because each replacement every time I boom costs about 1 bill in Bera at the moment in the auction house, so it's just not really cost efficient, and I'm afraid of booming, to be honest. A lot of my stuff is 22 star besides this, so yeah, tragic. It's 1 line of prime, all stat, and then I gotta fix the B-pot eventually. I'm not happy with the B-pot. The B-pot is definitely temporary, believe me. So my Superior Golux ring, this M-pot is not great, I'm aware, but I love the B-pot, so I'm just sticking with it. And I don't want to tap this to 22 star either, because it just has a really hefty price. It's just really expensive to replace. It's like maybe like 700 mil per Superior Golux ring if it's clean. And my favorite ring that I own, even though this ring is definitely not meta, is my Meister ring. I've unlocked it because I love it so much. It has 79 attack at 22 star, and it is primed, I believe. It has double prime on the M pot, the main pot, so it's 12-12 luck. That is a prime line, and then 9. So it's pretty good. If it was triple prime, I'd be like, oof. I did not make this, I bought this from somebody, so yeah. And the B-pot is 7, 4, and 5. That is insane. It gives me so much stat. It probably bumps me up to like 63k stat or something like that. In my Oz ring, I don't own any level 4 rings. I just kind of swap out Oz rings. If you guys are worried about your ring optimization, I recommend having a bunch of rings available, like a bunch of Oz rings. This is shit, don't use critical damage ring, I just have it for some reason. Get a Ring of Restraint level 3. Level 2 is not that great, but I do use it for Culvert and bossing. I get about like 10k in Culvert, and with the Ring of Restraint 2. So if I ever get a Roar 4, then I would probably get way more than that at some point. So yeah, definitely holding myself back. And I'm not liberated, by the way, I have a regular dagger. So yeah, my Pink Holy Cup, it is 60 luck and 5 all stat, pretty standard. My pendants are pretty shit, I'm not gonna lie. They're both 18 star, first of all, they're not 22 star, and this is just a placeholder. I'm gonna sell this eventually. It is 963, and then 4% all stats, bonus potential. And then my Superior Golux pendant, this is not great. M-pot again, the main pot is 1296, it's not very good, and the B-pot is just rare potential, it's not epic or anything, or like legendary. And my Arcane Umbra dagger, I made this myself. I made this completely by myself. I have bought Meister Cube servers for this, but I did end up red cubing my M-pot to 13, 23% attack and then 10% damage. And then I love the B-pot. Actually, I don't love the B-pot. I'm actually, no, why did I say that? I'm not a fan of the B-pot at all. But I do love the M-pot. The B-pot is just 13% attack, and I wish I could get 2 line or 3 line, but that is just really hard to do, and it's not cost efficient in a reg server unless they create like a bonus potential cube that it's like the equivalent of like a black cube or whatever it is now. So yeah, let's go to my Superior Golux belt. My friend actually gave me this, so shout out to Max if you are watching this video. I doubt you are watching this video, but if you are, I love you. This guy hooked me up with this belt, and I'm very grateful. The M-pot is not fantastic. It's 1269, and that's suboptimal. You definitely want 1299 minimum, just for the extra 3% stat. And the B-pot, I kind of like it. I love the B-pot, so I just kind of roll with this. And I never had a 22 belt for a while, so I just, I had to buy it from my friend. And my hat, I bought this from a fellow Baron who shall not be named, but there's no beef with him, but I do want to keep his name private. Yeah, it's a double prime M-Pot. It's for dual blades, as you guys know, we use cooldown, so it's very much something that increases our final damage because we basically just spam these two skills, Blade Tornado and Blades of Destiny. I might make a dual blade guide video in the future, look out for that. So yeah, it's just total of 5 seconds cooldown, and the flame is very juicy, 95 luck and then 6% all stat. So yeah, let's go down to my face accessory. So I'm wearing a Twilight Mark, and I'm wearing a Twilight Mark with my Dawn Guardian Angel ring because there's a 2-set effect. You get 10% boss damage. You look on the right. So yeah, just extra boss damage is very nice. I'm lacking a lot of boss damage. I get about like 400% boss damage with my familiars summoned. And I made this, no I didn't, I made the B-Pot, I didn't make the M-Pot. So yeah, the flame is pretty decent, 48 luck, 6% all stats, whatever. It's kind of, I'm kind of like iffy on this. It's like, I might re-roll the B-Pot at some point. Because, yeah, I might just update myself to, what is it, Berserk or some shit. Then Magic Eye Patch, but yeah. Down to my eye accessory, my Sweetwater monocle. I made this myself, except the M-Pot. Everything else is self-made. I tapped it to 22 star recently, and I love the flame, I love the B-Pot. The M-Pot is average, it's double all stat, which is like not great. It should really be 10, 13, 10 or something like that. It's for a total of 33, but I'm rocking 27 M-Pot. 27% luck M-Pot is like whatever. So this is where I wanted to make this video for, because I rolled Violet Cubes with the current Cash App update, and I made this M-Pot, and I'm very grateful. Well, my friend rolled it for me, and I just peace locked him. I Platinum Scissors of Karma, gave it to him, and then he did the Violet Cube service for me. And it ended up being $12.99, and I'm very grateful. If you guys see in my other video, I have a $12.99, but one of the lines was int, and I'm very proud that this is finally 30%. And yeah, so, yeah, I 22 starred this myself, I love it. B-Pot could be different, but whatever. Pants, very, very happy with this. This is basically double prime. 9% all stat, that is a prime line, I'm pretty sure, and then 12% luck is a prime stat. And then 12.99, there you go. And all stat, if you guys don't know, all stat gives you way more range than just regular of your main stat, unless you're Xenon. Xenon, you need all stats. And also, I bought this flame. I made this from scratch, actually. Yeah, I made this completely from scratch. I made the M-Pot, everything you see on here, and the only thing I didn't make, oh sorry, I didn't make this from scratch. Like, the only thing I bought this like clean, right, and it had the flame. I bought this from the auction house, and it had the perfect 7% all stat flame, and I was like, fuck it, I am going to splurge on this and make my own pants. So if you're looking for perfect gear, I recommend making your own gear if you feel like gambling. If you are really insecure with gambling in Maple, then I would not, because cubes can really fuck you up sometimes. So let's go down my shoes. Not proud of this at all, guys. 13% luck and then 10, so it's a total of 23% M-Pot. I don't know why the fuck I bought this, but I did, and I was desperate at the time for a 22-star item. So this is actually one of my first 22-star items. I didn't make it myself. I was afraid of tapping to 22, and then I realized that you can actually tap a lot of things to 22. Like, I've tapped this, so many things to 22 stars, and I was just afraid, so I bought this, and I feared that the M-Pot would be, you know, fall off later, and it did. I'd rather have a 33% M-Pot, but I'm running AbsoLab gear. And then another item that I'm not proud of is this. I made this, I bought this, and then I kind of fixed it a little bit, and then it's just not good. It's unique, I know. It's unique. The flame is juicy though, and the B-Pot can, it's nothing to talk about. See, I'm wearing really shitty earrings. I'm gonna upgrade my earrings at some point, but yeah, not really something that I care about because I don't really play this game anymore. So yeah, let's go to my shoulder. My shoulder is the Scarlet Shoulder. Shout out to Steven for selling me this in Barra. I know Steven watched my videos, so if you see this, hello. 86 flame. I tried to fix it. It already had a flame on it, but I decided to fix it, and I think it was worse. I think the flame now is worse. But anyways, double prime M-Pot, 12-12-9. Love that. B-Pot is kind of goofy. First, the Meso obtained is not necessary, but I have that for some reason. And so the reason why I wear a Scarlet Shoulder is because it gives you the AbsoLab effect, or it gives you any set effect. You can add, if you see here, it says Scarlet Shoulder with the AbsoLab effect. So I can basically just, you know, I can basically just catfish as an AbsoLab item with the Scarlet Shoulder. See, that's why I wear it. And then this, you see this glove right here is not actually an Arcane Umbra Thief glove. It is actually a catfish. It is an AbsoLab Bandit glove. And unfortunately, it is not triple crit damage. It is only 1 line of crit damage. It's pretty damn bad, I'm not gonna lie. If you want to buy this, hit me up. I do not want this anymore. But I do need a 3-line crit glove, but I don't know if I want to stick to AbsoLab gear. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to upgrade to Arcanes, because Arcanes are very expensive in regular server. So yeah, let's go to my Android. My Android is a Battleroid. This is, if you guys don't know, it's basically a buff freezer, permanent buff freezer. So if you die during a boss, you never lose your buffs. All of these stay on screen, and it's really useful for bossing, and I do boss sometimes. So my emblem is terrible. My emblem is absolutely terrible. Do not laugh at it. I need to fix it later. Basically only 3 lines of attack, and I'm not happy with it. I think I'm holding myself back a lot with damage. Once I, you know, cube this a little bit, it could be better. But yeah, I'm thinking like in the future, the Saren emblem that drops from, you know, Saren, will, you know, give us, maybe one day the Saren emblem will be more accessible, and I can, you know, upgrade to that. So that's why I'm like kind of like hesitant on like upgrading this. But you know, I'm gonna be really patient with that. And my Crystal Ventus badge, blah blah blah, best badge in the game, you know. And then this is my medal. I use the 7-day Monster Parker. I recommend this on every character, your main character. Definitely use 7-day Monster Park because you get 10% ID. Especially if you are lacking ID, I recommend getting this. And then my Katara, which is the dual blade secondary. I just realized I never went over my weapon. Actually, I did, I forgot. Yeah, so my Katara, 13-13, that is double prime for the M pot. And I got 1 prime line on my B pot, it's 13 and 10. So it's pretty damn good. I wish the fucking 3rd line will be like boss damage or something like that, like 13-13-13, that'd be insane. I would love that. And I would even consider adding a star, like a +1 star, so it could be 23 star, so I get a fuck ton of attack. But yeah, it's not a perfect world, and I don't know if I want to go that route and spend extra money for it. My cape, very proud of this. I bought this from some guy. Funny story about this cape is that some guy was like, hey man, I just really need a vac pet, and you know, vac pets were on sale at the time. And so he sold me this cape, and it was not 22 star, but he sold me this cape, and it was like, and I was like, oh my god, do you see this? Okay, this B pot is 5, 5, and 3. And I couldn't say no to that, so I bought this for a whopping 10 bill, and it was like 17 star or something like that. And I just decided to tap it to 22 stars, and I was just very happy with that. And the flame is pretty good. The M pot is okay, it's 30. 13 plus 7 is 20, and then that's 30, so that's 30 M pot. It's not bad, it's not bad. But what's really good about it is the B pot. The B pot is perfect. So this is a triple, this is like a 6-line equipped item, which is really nice. And then last but not least is my heart. It is a fairy heart. The M pot is not great. It is 12 and 9, and then there's a random line of 9% int. Standard 88 attack, scrolled with accessory or like weapon attack. I don't remember what it was scrolled with, but yeah. And then the B pot, I'm very happy with that. I think I used like legit like 1 or 2 bonus potential cubes from the event, and I actually made a lot of my B pots with event bonus cubes, so definitely look out for those. For if you see bonus cubes in the event shop, then use that because you can get pretty good bonus potentials. And let's just go over my symbols for fun. Of course, my arcane symbols are max. You get a whopping 13k stat boost, which is flat to your stat window. Does not scale with percent. And my Sacred Force, I have currently 170. I'm gonna max out my Odium symbol very soon. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna level up my Odium symbol very soon because Odium just came out, of course. And Cernium 8, and yeah, I get a total of like 4,300 luck. So that definitely does add up to my, my stat window. So in total, I have about 60k stat. Let me just unequip this Oz ring. I usually don't wear anything else besides Oz ring, but I'll just use this shitty event ring, and I have exactly almost 61k stat. This is not my real like damage. Like I usually have like way more damage. Final damage with dual blade is a little bit tricky because of this skill. But yeah, I am a 60k stat dual blade, and I just wanted to show off my gear. If you guys have questions about gear progression, let me know in the comments. I would love to help, or like possibly brainstorm a video idea in the future for that kind of stuff. But just wanted to show off my gear. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. Nothing in life is perfect. And to be honest, guys, this game is very expensive, and I don't recommend investing money into it unless you have a very stable job. And yeah, I'm not like the money I spend on this game is like whatever, like I can make that money back. So I just want you guys to know that spending money in this game is like okay if you want to, if you have the disposable income, you have a nice job, whatever. But it's just it's whatever. Like who cares about hitting big numbers, right? Like it's not about being strong, it's about having fun with this game. Not to sound corny, but like you just don't want to sink too hard into your bank account, because like seriously, you're just going to want to kill yourself if you see your bank account go down like $2,000-$3,000 for playing MapleStory. And I know Reboot is like you don't spend money on your actual gear, you just spend time meso farming, but you do spend money on the fashion story, which is why I play regular server, because fashion story and regular server is just way better. Like I can just buy all this shit in the auction house. So yeah, I am rambling as usual. My audience hates me for that, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't think I missed. Oh, I'm missing one more thing. Let's do the pets. So this is my tiger scroll, 27 attack. This is really bad. Fox mask. I'm replacing it actually. I'm gonna use the cubes for it. Where is it? Yeah, I'm making this right now. It has 6 slots left. It's gonna have way more. It's gonna have 40 attack minimum. It's gonna have like 42 attack, maybe 44 attack. But yeah, it's 22. I'm gonna replace that. You can actually just do that. So yeah, and then my final one is my Phantom Hat. It should have 40 attack, and yeah, this Fox Mask will have a little bit more attack. So I'm just gonna upgrade that slowly, because I used really shitty pet scrolls on that. So yeah. Alright, so I'm actually gonna end the video now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have questions, comments, concerns, please leave a comment below. Actually, just leave a comment down below for the algorithm. I don't care what you say. Just say like hot dogs or something. Say like you like eating ice cream or something. I don't know. Just say something stupid, and I will read it. Tell me about your day. What did you eat today? And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all, I forgot one thing. My familiars, right? I was about to fucking start editing, but I realized I didn't do my familiars. So for my familiars, I have a total of 110% boss. I got 30 boss damage, 40, that equals 80, and then 30, and then that's 110. So I'm missing, there's a 120 boss damage cap, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, 30 for Junior Boogie, it's epic, and then I have 40 for Princess No, and then I have 40 for King Sage Cat. So when I do summon my familiars, I have about like over 400 boss damage. I have like maybe like 450 to like 500 if I'm on a good day, and like there's event buffs and all that. So yeah, that's the end of the video.